Right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and you probably can't see as well as I can, but it's about 9 a.m. this morning and the weather looks absolutely beautiful. Clear blue sky, very bright, so ideal conditions if you're popping out filming. And yes, I am, because what's happened today is my DJI Pocket 3, Osmo Pocket 3, has just arrived, and here it is from those fabulous guys at Drone Safe Store. Now I do apologise for the audio if it's not coming through very clear. I'll see what I can do when I finish this video, but I haven't got any mics plugged in, so this is just literally the internal recording using the camera's own mics on the SJ Cam. So here we go. As part of the package, I got the combo package, but Drone Safe Store have also added a little bit to the package, and they've sent me a SanDisk micro SD card, which a lot of people on these unboxing videos about the Osmo Pocket 3 have not really mentioned that you do need a micro SD card. There is no internal storage on the actual camera itself, so do make sure that you've got these in hand. I've got the 64 gigabyte, and it's 170 MBS, and it's well, there you go. Look, I'm gonna hold it up anyway. So that's the micro SD card. Okay, it's too early for my eyes to focus in, but it's the Extreme Pro anyway, and I always use SanDisks. They've never let me down. Right, so without further ado, then let's crack open. DPD have just delivered it. Now I have to say, I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I am going to say DPD did let Drone Safe Store down a little bit, and myself, because it was supposed to be here Saturday. Didn't make it Saturday. Today's Monday. So everybody though seems to be blaming the floods. So thanks for the floods. It's managed to get people out of a lot of otherwise sticky explanation situations. Right, so here we go. I don't normally do unboxing videos, as you probably know if you're regular to my site, but I thought today I'd break that precedence. Drone Safe Store, they've actually sent me some bits and pieces. It's all about the legal stuff, it's all about how did we do, so that's pretty normal stuff. Inside, blimey, I tell you what, I was expecting a bigger box, to be honest. When you see other people's videos, I don't know, for some strange reason I thought the Osmo Pocket box was going to be a lot bigger. I think it's because I'm used to the drones. Right, as always with Drone Safe Store, you always get a bit of a free gift, and here you go, I've got a little glider. So that's it, and it's got a Christmas theme to it this year, so that's quite nice. And you always get a pack of sweets as well, the old Haribos, which I'll be tucking into later. Here it is, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now, again, a lot of other videos have compared this to lots of other things, to the Pocket 1, to the Pocket 2, to their Sony XYZ and their Panasonic, this, that and the other. I haven't got anything to compare it with, really, because I always use the drones, to be honest with you. I use the Mini 3 Pro as a handheld camera sometimes, especially for photographs, and I also use my Mavic 3 Pro for not just flying but also for still photographs. But there are some times when doing commercial real estate or commercial buildings, the companies or the people have asked me to do some internal footage up and down the shelves when they've fitted it out, and I can't really do that with the drone and sort of get the footage that I want and feel as safe as I want. So I wanted a camera which was similar quality and similar functionality to the drone, so it's not a big sort of leap getting to know the software and stuff, and this seems to be filling all those needs. And here it is. Let's have a look. I'm not even going to mess about that. I know a lot of people go on and on and on about you know, telling you all about the functionality. I'm going to do that later on. The main thing is today I need to crack it open and get into it, because what I have learnt from other people is that it's not quite as straightforward as what they might lead you to believe. Now, you do have to download what's called the Mimo app, and you need to do that to connect the camera to it the first time you're getting out and about with it. You can use the camera, I believe, up to 5 times before it then stops you from using it until you do use the Mimo app. And it allows you to register. So it's a bit like the sort of format you do when you get your first drone. You have to register that. It also offers you the opportunity to download any updates that are needed, and I'm sure there probably will be. Although this is, it's freshly, it's a new product, so I can't imagine there'll be too many. But I think there are some, from what I've heard. Right, there's all the bits and pieces of literature. There's your Osmo Pocket Quick Start Guide, some other bits and pieces of pamphlets, and this, that, and the other. Inside the big box is that's that out of the way. There's a small box, and then inside this is where all the other bits and pieces are, I should assume. So I'm going to actually do the Mimo app. I'm then actually going to charge it up, although it does come sort of halfway charged, I believe. But I'm going to charge it up because I want to take advantage of today's lovely weather and get out there and familiarise myself with the settings, of which there are quite a few. And if enough people get in touch with me in the comments, then I will go through the settings and try and make it as straightforward and simple as I can, which is not what they've done with the packaging, is it? You do need some kind of Swiss Army tool to get into these bags and goodness knows what. Although I am excited and rushing, I would have thought it might be a little bit easier than this. But anyway, here we go. Peeling back this new sort of plastic cellophane bags that they seem to be using at the moment. Another bit of stickers everywhere, aren't they? Well, not even stickers. Right, there's what I assume, or what I know, is the protective case that you pop it into when you're going to pop it in your pocket, all right, and keeps the gimbal safe. That's the important thing. The gimbal and the lens, it keeps them safe. I have to say, feeling it, feels very solid, very substantial. It's got a lovely textured feel to it, sort of anti-slip, if you like. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It feels quality. Inside, I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, there are two sort of crevices, two slots, two specific areas where apparently you can stick 2 lenses, all right, in there. Now, 2 of the lenses go in there. The camera itself, the kit, the combo kit, comes with one, which I believe is the wide-angled lens, and then you can also purchase, for just shy of about 40 pounds, this sort of grey mist filter that everybody seems to be raving on about. I'm not sure if I'll get that, probably not. Right, here we go then. Looks a bit like my shaving bag, but again, feels quality, I have to say. And once again, they've got another tag on there. Look, the only time you use them really is if you're selling something separate. So a bit strange that it comes in a combo pack, but it's still got the tag on. But there you go. It's, again, textured, feels quite nice. It's got the DJI logo on the thing. Yeah, it feels really good. It's got a nice hand strap, although you wouldn't get your hand through there, so I don't know what that's for. Clip it on your belt, I suspect, or something like that. Quickly. Wow. Right, there you go. There's the camera. Alright, Pocket 3. Blimey, look at the size of that. It's quite tiny, isn't it? It's got a bit of weight to it, though. And I know other people who've reviewed this and done the unboxings have stuck on their channel just how much it does weigh. Alright, so you can look at them. But again, in the comments, if you want me to tell you, then I'll weigh it and find out exactly how much it does weigh. So there it is. There's the Pocket. It's got its protective covering on the screen, which I'm not going to take off yet because I'm going to fully charge it first. So that's that. Also, I like the bag. I like the compartments. Inside here, then, is what people seem to be talking about. They're all saying that there's an extension for the battery, and there is. There it is. Look. That's an extended, well, it's a handle. It also allows you to have a USB-C port, and it also allows you to have a tripod mounting point as well. But it's also a battery, or a booster, if you like, which, yeah, very useful, and I'll talk about that more once I've got it up and running and sort of familiarise myself with it. Inside, let's have a look. Here's a tripod. I like this. I'm saying tripod, it's not that big, but hey, listen. All part of the kit, is great. Again, feels very good. I have to say, the overall quality and the feel of this product is like the drones. It's very, very good. And I'm not being sponsored, as I say. If it was rubbish, I'd say so. Opens up quite nicely. Look, there you go. It's like a bit of a jellyfish, isn't it, or starfish type thing. got rubber mounts on the bottom. It's all, what can I say? Well, it's a tripod mount. Yeah, there, look. You can adjust it. You can lower it. I like that a lot. That's quite nice. I like that, and I'll definitely be using that. You can stick that on your car dashboard and then do your selfies, can't you? And if you're into that kind of thing. What else is in here? This is again, this is a strange one. People are saying, you know, what on earth is the point of this? You could have built this into the camera. Again, this clicks into the bottom of the camera, and it is just literally something that clicks on the bottom of the camera that then gives you USB-C port and the mounting jack point. And they're all saying, you know, why couldn't they just integrate that into the camera itself? But I have to say myself, personally, now I've just actually clicked that in, it gives it a little bit more length, and it makes it a lot, it just feels a lot nicer in your hand with that little bit more length. You don't feel as though you're going to drop it. Whereas before, when that's out, it does feel a bit, can't get it out now, look, clicked it in now, can't get it out. You're just supposed to press these in. There you go, pull it out. They're saying that it's, yeah, you see, when you hold it like that, I'm going to say, I'm tempted to say that your hands, and I've not got particularly big hands, but I think they're going to cover some of the microphones on the actual Pocket itself, of which there are 3, one on the side, one on the front, and one on the other side. So there's 3 microphones on there, and that just gives you that little bit more length, and plus it frees up the body of that camera to put in more jiggery pokery and workings to make the camera work. So I quite like that. I quite like the length that it gives you. Brilliant. Here's the other thing that people are raving about, is the mic. You get the DJI wireless mic 2, okay? And there that is. It's a bit like the one. Very tiny, aren't they? But very capable. So DJI wireless mic 2. And some people who got this combo kit early were told specifically not to talk about that mic because it's not actually been launched yet. So when you get the combo kit, you're one of the first people that's actually got and able to try the new mic system. Inside this little pack, you got the old dead rat, dead cat, or muffler, as I'm going to call it. And again, like some others have said, what I do like about this is the fixing. It's now got a sort of prominent spike on there, and that spike goes into the hole at the top, and bang, that's very solid. I like the way that fits. Whereas the first mics, if you remember, you have to press and twist and screw them on, and there was always that sort of thought in the back of your mind that you might lose it, might come off. Here we go in the bag again, something tiny. I can only imagine that this would be the wide-angle lens, and it is. So that's the wide-angle lens. Takes your camera from 20 degrees field of view to 15. Okay, so that's the wide-angle lens, and it is magnetic. Now, as I mentioned before, there's a slot in here, and bingo, it goes inside and sticks magnetically, and it's very solid, as you can see. It's not going to fall out, and the camera would go in on top of that as well. So there you go with that. I'm going to explain all these later in greater detail. There's your USB-C to USB-C data transfer and charging cable, which we'll have a look at later. And somewhere in there, oh, here it is. There's lots of little tiny pockets in this bag. Let's have a look at this super packaging again. Look, this sort of plastic, reinforced plastic super packaging. I think this would be the magnetic. Yeah, it is. Look, yeah, it's like the magnet. The magnet that allows you to clip the mic to clothing. I like that funky design on there. I don't know if you can see that, but I suppose you can pause this video and zoom in and have a look. So that's the magnet, and it clicks on there. Oh, it's very solid, isn't it? That's a solid old, bloody hell, that's a solid old magnet. Yeah, some people are saying, oh, it's got a magnet, but you know, I never trust them. I don't know if it's going to come off later. I'm struggling to get it off on its own. So that's a substantial magnet, and I can't imagine that you're going to have any problems with that. So that's that. Oops, it's stuck to my table now because I've got a steel table. Right, so the bag is now empty. As I say, it looks a bit like a wash bag or a shaving bag, but I like it. It's got lots of little pockets in there, which I will show you in detail if you want. But that's all my bits and pieces. So I've got the what am I going to call it? The pocket guard, I'm going to call it. The case that it slots into for when you're travelling around. The wash bag, or proper bag as I'm going to call that. Oh, we'll get a nice, oh look, there's a hand strap. Lovely little hand strap as well. That's that. Put my knife out of the way. The camera. The small extension to the handle that gives you USB-C and a tripod mount. The longer extension, which actually clicks into the bottom of that. Alright, so that goes in there. And then that gives you even more. Hang on a second, does it go in there? No, that goes, no, you either use one or the other. That's now I thought that you, oh, so that's just literally a handle extension that gives you the USB-C and the tripod. This is the battery extender and the tripod mounting area and the USB-C. I thought you could actually put them on both and they make the handle even longer, but that's not the case. I don't know why I thought that, but anyway, that's giving, well, I mean that's even more substantial, and it is fastened in there damn well. You know, clicks. There's no sloppy movement or anything like that. There you go. DJI Osmo Pocket 3. First time I bought a camera from DJI. Love their drones. And I think I'm going to love this, to be honest with you, and it's certainly going to get some use. Feels good in the hand, feels substantial, feels weighty. It's a bit expensive, I think. You know, maybe to you it's not, but to me it is. But I see it as a long-term investment purchase for what I do. So there you go. There's all my bits and pieces. I'll bring the camera over and just give you a sort of shot down so you can look at the bits and pieces if you like. And then I'm going to charge it up. Connect it to the Mimo app, do any updates and whatever, fully charge it, and then get out there and use it. And then if you want me to, I'll go through the settings. So please, as always, do subscribe if you want to join me on my journey with this camera. I haven't got very many subscribers, only just over, I think, sort of, what is it, 300 and something, or whatever, I don't know. But so I thought I'd try something new with this unboxing and then take you through the settings, and you can learn as I do. So anything that I find that's difficult, that's supposed to be idiot proof, I'm sure I'm going to regret saying that. I'll show you if it actually is idiot proof, and I'll try and get to the bottom of it. But there you go. As always, have a good day. Please subscribe, hit the bell so that you know when I put the next one up, and as I say, follow me on my journey and I'll let you know how it all pans out. As always, bye for now. And there you go. I'm going to get the camera over the top, and there it all is. Hopefully, you know, you can probably zoom in anyway, can't you, on your own device? But there you go.